Thanks for joining us again. And as we look live at the Capitol, Republicans failing for a fourth, fifth, and sixth time to hand the gavel to Kevin McCarthy today.
Far-right Republicans are refusing McCarthy, nominating Florida's Byron Donalds instead. But the California Republican is predicting he will eventually prevail.
We're going to continue to talk and we'll find an agreement where we all get together and we'll work through this and we'll get it done.
The stalemate here brings all other work to a standstill. The House needs a speaker in order to swear in new members and begin legislative business. And
this is the first time in 100 years this has happened. But what does this mean for the average American? Now, on your side, Cheyenne Pagan spoke with political experts and a congressman that represents Eastern North Carolina. She joins us now from our Jacksonville studio with the latest on what this means and its impact.
Political experts here in North Carolina say what's gone on over the past 2 days is a pretty big deal.
The gentleman is recognized.
Democracy is a messy thing sometimes. It's not always one particular straight road.
The reason that there's a power struggle going on right now within the Republican Party, you have 20 or so very conservative members who want there to be some assurances from Kevin McCarthy that he will do some of the things that they want him to do.
Political experts say the need for multiple votes for speaker is extremely uncommon and hasn't happened since 1923.
The reason that it's uncommon is that normally these leadership fights are determined well in advance of the vote that takes place in January of the new Congress.
201.
So how does this all impact the everyday person?
It's a position that carries enormous significance. The House of Representatives effectively can't function without a Speaker of the House. So this is a very, very important vote.
Political experts say this can also give insight into what the next 2 years will be like because of how closely divided the House is.
I would say that what we've seen so far makes a lot of people much more concerned for how things might go when we come to that must-pass legislation later this year.
Congressman Greg Murphy said he voted for McCarthy and is ready to get to work.
We will start on our agenda to try to get America back on track, curb inflation, and get to the things that really matter for Americans and for those especially in Eastern North Carolina when it comes to my purpose and my direction.
The two most likely outcomes, according to the political experts that I spoke with, is that they will continue voting for McCarthy until he reaches the majority, or they will likely look to another candidate instead. In our Jacksonville studio, Cheyenne Pagan 9 on your side.